push now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we take a look at the starting quarterback, DeShone Kizer, the man who hails from Toledo, Ohio, and of course played his college ball at Notre Dame.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw.
Oh, Kizer can't get away, and he'll go down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Kizer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Kizer. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He'll rifle, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 20, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Finding Knox there. Complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's taken on the 25. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper, 20 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Second down and inches. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
56, right there, 56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Go. 56, the mic, boys. 56. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Alert flare. Alert flare. Hey, win the rep. Let's go right here.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Oh, pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet. 56, the mic, boys, 56.
2nd and 5. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Big hit all day. Sack City.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of...
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
This is taken at the 18. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to put...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now for the point after.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw, Kaiser. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Taking it about the 16.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish. But when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1
every single time.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Kaiser. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up, and he coughed it up. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
How the fuck did he get caught? I've been the same. I can't tell 95 speed, but you still ain't fast. That's it. I don't even do it.
They come out here in the eye. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Kaiser got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Final play of the half. Kaiser. And that is incomplete. So we've reached. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being a rip.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Kaiser now, and incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
25 yards that time. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because Just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Kaiser to throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Kaiser now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Kaiser. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Kaiser going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game,
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there. Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Kaiser. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Kaiser. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here we go. Here we go.
Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 74 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Kaiser. It's caught. Cooper. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Checked up.
Kaiser now from the 50. He's got Herndon, his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Kaiser, that one complete to Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
He spins free. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. Looking to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll look to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Cooper was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot for Kaiser. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First guy, 0-1.